what's the siddhi that we want from the Vajrakilaya practice? The removal of obstacles. Okay, that's nice. Very good. We want that. Okay, we want that. But the real removal of obstacles, it happens, as we said before, when they reveal the true nature of those obstacles. And they no longer are obstacles. They are expressions of wisdom. So this is the Purba that stays in the mandala, and through which it becomes a vehicle of receiving those accomplishments, those siddhis. Purpose can come in all kinds of shapes, and they can be actually very particular. We have here a selection of, a very small selection actually, because they can really come in many shapes and sizes. This is a big one. Perhaps if you have a Dharma center, this is ideal. And very beautiful work of art, and the blades are made of meteorite. Therefore, they are very, very, very special blades, because the meteorite is something that was not made by human hands. Our main Vajrakilaya practice, our extensive Vajrakilaya practice, and our tradition in Indian Tursar is called Namchak Putri, the meteorite blade. So, in this lineage, we have a very particular relationship with meteorite blades. We have also here a smaller version, but equally beautiful, complete, and with meteorite blades. And some lamas, during Vajrakilaya empowerment, they say, once you receive this empowerment, you should always have a purba with you. So this is a very good option to have on your neck. So you have always the purba with you. Sometimes a purba can come in a particular connection with a certain deity. Like, for example, this purba here has a horse head, a very cute horse head. Horse head is the name of one of the Herukas. His name, Hayagriva. You don't need to have necessarily a purba with a horse head if you want to become a Hayagriva practitioner. But you know, it's a really nice interdependent connection. If you want to be a Hayagriva practitioner, to have a purba with a horse head. The practice of Dorje Drolo. For Dorje Drolo, it's traditional to use copper purbas. As you can see, this purba is red. Lama Sherab Rinpoche, Lama Tharchin's uncle and one of his root teachers, he would always tell Lama Tharchin, you must have a copper purba in order to practice with perfect interdependence Dorje Drolo. There are some purbas that the handle is formed by a vajra, like pretty much like this, and a single head that is associated with Dorje Drolo. Doesn't need to be like that, but if you have it, why not? The other kind of purba is the purba that is going to stay in your puja bench. That's called the activity Purba, or Le Pur. The Le Pur can come in this very handy size, or for people with big hands like me, perhaps this, and it's very particular. It doesn't have the faces. But you don't need to necessarily have one exactly like that. Any purba a little smaller will do the job. But boy, the craftsmanship of these purbas just make me drill. And you are going to keep the lepur on your puja bench, and yes, I know that I'm going backwards. That's Lama Sharab Tota Lama Tartan. And you are going to use the lepur in order to enact activity. The activity of protection, the activity of reversing, and the activity of liberating all kinds of obstacles from each one that arise as karma from each one of the three main afflictive emotions. And you are going to use it during the ritual to liberate those emotions back into the basic space from where those afflictive emotions emerged. And you know what happened when they go back to the basic space? They crack open and they reveal their own nature as wisdom. Therefore, do you need all of these implements? Well, I'll tell you two things. First of all, if you are a practitioner of the two phases of Vajrakilaya, of creation and completion, definitely you should have a good support, a nice support. Amat Harting would always say, get nice stuff for your practice. But if you are not a practitioner of the two phases of creation and completion, then you still can have it as a way to create an interdependence. I want to be a Vajrakilaya practitioner. I want to be a Dorje Drolo practitioner. So I'm going to get a purba and I'm going to put my purba in my shrine, and I'm going to make strong aspirations that I will be able to finish my ngondru, prepare myself as a proper vessel for receiving and practicing the teachings of the Tantrayana, and I'm going to receive proper empowerment from a qualified master, and I'm going to practice the two phases of creation and completion of the wisdom deity. And this purba is with this purba I am stabilizing in my shrine my wish, so that one day this can become not just a wish, but an actual support for actual practice and accomplishment of practice. And if you really engage seriously in the two phases of creation and completion, yes, it's very important to have a lepur because it's part of the ritual. But remember, guys, Vajrakilaya, Yamantaka, Hayagriva, Dorje Drolo, Guru Drubpon, Their rituals are so powerful, so potent. There are so many stories that many people here in Pema Ling can tell you about the relationship between those rituals, we call pujas, and things that happened in their lives. But to accomplish the two kinds of benefit for yourself and for others, it's not enough to just make rituals. You need to meditate. Meditate in the phases of creation and completion. It's through the phases of creation and completion that you are going to actually accomplish the benefit for yourself and others. Otherwise, your shrine will become a beautiful museum. We are fine with that, by the way. It's good to have a beautiful museum, but you need to meditate. This is support for meditation. Thank you so much, and we invite all of you for our Ngondo retreat. If you really want to become a practitioner of Vajrakilaya, you must, by all means, complete your Ngondo. So, I want to invite you for our Ngondo retreat that we are going to have in the next months. And I invite you to have a direct experience, as Lamatar Rinpoche would say, get a taste of the liberating and enlightening activity of Vajrakilaya in our Gutor retreat. It's very special and blessed by all our sublime teachers, both those who are here beyond their physical body and the ones that are going to be here officiating this. Thank you.